Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any upcoming videos. Now let's get started. Hey cousins, did you know that Adam Clayton Powell Jr. was one of the most powerful and influential Black leaders in American history? His impact on civil rights, politics, and social justice shaped the nation in ways that still affect us today. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the life of this remarkable man. Adam Clayton Powell Jr. was born November 29, 1908, in New Haven, Connecticut. His father, Adam Clayton Powell Sr., was a prominent minister, and his mother, Mattie Fletcher Powell, was a devoted community leader. The Powell family later moved to Harlem, where his father became the pastor of the famous Abyssinian Baptist Church, one of the largest and most influential Black churches in America. Powell grew up in privilege compared to many African Americans at the time, but he never ignored the struggles of his people. Instead, he used his voice and his platform to fight against racial injustice from an early age. Education was a big deal in the Powell household. Adam attended City College of New York before transferring to Colgate University, where he graduated in 1930. He then earned his master's degree in religious education from Columbia University. Even while studying, Powell saw the injustices happening in Harlem and beyond. He led protests demanding jobs for Black workers, fought against discrimination in public spaces, and used his father's church as a platform to push for equality. He wasn't just talking about change, he was making it happen. In 1941, Powell became the first Black city councilman in New York City, but he didn't just stop there. By 1944, he was elected into the U.S. House of Representatives, becoming the first African-American congressman of New York. Now let's be real. Powell didn't come to Congress to sit quietly in the back. No, sir, no, ma'am. He made noise. He fought to desegregate public schools, demand equality in employment opportunities, and called out racism whenever he saw it. One of his biggest victories, the Powell Amendment, which denied federal fundings to any program that practiced racial discrimination. My algorithm is telling me that you're watching, but you're not subscribing. Quit treating me like the cousin you don't like. Subscribe and share. Of course, being a Black man challenging the system in the 1950s and 60s wasn't easy. Powell faced heavy discrimination, not just from white politicians, but even from some within his own party. He was outspoken, bold, and unafraid to call police out, to call people out, and that made enemies. In the 1960s, he faced ethical investigation for alleged mismanagement of funds and was even stripped of his congressional seat in 1967. But you know what Powell did? He fought back. He took his case to the Supreme Court, and guess what? He won. In 1969, he was reinstated, proving that you can't silence the truth. Fun fact, Adams is played by Giancarlo Esposito in Godfather of Harlem, which is an Epix show, and I believe it's on Hulu. It's starring Forrest Whitaker, and if you're wondering who he is as the character, he is the pastor / congressman who always give Malcolm X the funny advice, and he is a complete character. I knew that the characters were based off of real people in real life, but it's actually cool to do a video on him because he is one of my favorite characters in the series. Thought I would share. Powell's had strong ties to some of the most influential figures of his time. He was known for having a working relationship with Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson, the Harlem crime boss. And you can follow their relationship and Bumpy Johnson's life on The Godfather of Harlem's TV series. It's so good. While Powell fought for civil rights in the political arena, Johnson controlled much of Harlem's underground economy. Their relationship was complex. Some say Powell used Johnson's influence to maintain order in Harlem, while others argue it was a necessary alliance in a time of racial and political upheaval. Powell was also close to Malcolm X. In the show, their relationship is Malcolm X is so chill and Adam is just a handful. Though they have different approaches, Malcolm X favored radical activism, while Powell worked within the political system. They respected each other's fight for Black empowerment. Powell even warned Malcolm X to be cautious in his activism, knowing the dangers he faced. Another funny relationship he had was with Robert F. Kennedy, who was an attorney general at the time, and Kennedy often clashed with Powell over civil rights and political powers. While both men wanted racial progress, Powell wasn't afraid to criticize Kennedy's slow pace in advancing civil rights legislation. Their tensions reflected the broader struggles between mainstream politics and grassroots activism. On the show, oh my gosh, they show their relationship, and Adam gets on Kennedy's last nerves. And he did all this for us, y'all. Powell's life was just as eventful as his political career. He was married 3 times. First, Isabel Washington, then jazz singer Hazel Scott. Yes, I just did a video on her yesterday, so please go check out the video. It was really good. And later, Yvette Flores Diego. He had a son, Adam Clayton Powell III, who continues his legacy of activism and media influence. Despite his personal ups and downs, Powell remained committed to fighting for justice until his final days. After leaving Congress, Powell's health declined. He spent his final years in the Bahamas before passing away April 4, 1972, at the age of 63. He was laid to rest in Woodland Cemetery in the Bronx, leaving behind a legacy that will never be forgotten. Adam Clayton Powell Jr., we salute you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for paving the way, for fighting the battles many were too afraid to fight, and for showing us that real challenge happens when we refuse to be silent. You refuse to be silent, sir. Your legacy lives on. Thank you. Rest in power, King. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories about these icons who shaped our world. Until next time, cousins, stay proud, stay informed, and stay unstoppable. Bye. My algorithm is telling me that you're watching, but you're not subscribing. Quit treating me like the cousin you don't like. Subscribe and share. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any upcoming videos. Bye, cousins.